Hi everyone, my name is Zaira Padilla. I am a coach with Brook, and today I'm going to be talking about stress management. My hope for this presentation is to show you a few tips on how to reduce stress, why it is important to reduce stress, and definitely invite you to try a few out. So let's get started. Why keep stress down? Well, there's definitely many reasons. One of the most important reasons is because keeping stress down definitely affects your immune system. The lower the stress, the stronger your immune system is. And there's many scientific reasons why, but just know that when your body and your brain is really focused on what is stressing you out, it kind of tends to keep your immune system in the wayside. So it's no longer focusing on keeping you healthy, it's focusing on keeping you safe. Other obvious reasons are when you are less stressed, you are usually less irritable, more open to having, certain conversations. It's just sometimes our mood is affected by the amount of stress we have. And I wanted to say that if you take nothing from this presentation, remember these three little icons and just the basics of stress management. So I would say the most important is nutrition and hydrating. Uh, the basics of keeping yourself alive is eat good food, healthy food, drink plenty of water, and sleep. If you're struggling with sleep, obviously, because of the stress, we'll talk about some things that could help you first relax and then kind of get into sleeping more. But another one is making time for you. So, whether that is either physical activity, relaxation, mindfulness, or focusing on your mental health, obviously, all of those things are at least focusing on one of those. Time for you is really, really important. One important thing that I would say is trying breathing exercises. There's tons online. If you Google breathing exercise GIF, spelled GIF, you will see that there's tons of visuals that can guide you to do a 1 to 3 minute breathing exercise. And I honestly recommend it. I do it all the time, and they're very, very useful. So try it out if you have some time. All right, so I have 6 tips. The first one is stay informed. So, whenever things happen, there's a lot of stress, especially when things change a lot. So, refer yourself to credible resources for updates on whatever's going on. Number 2 is consider looking at the news, social media, 1 to 2 times a day rather than, one time every hour or every time you get the chance. Also, don't believe everything you see on the internet. There are a lot of sites and resources that kind of just want you to click into their website. So remember that there are some that are very reliable. Some listed there are the Center for Disease Control, World Health Organization, and the National Institutes of Health. Those 3 are pretty good and reliable for receiving information. Number 2 is stay connected. That can mean with family, friends, and do it creatively, right? So use phone, text, email, video chat. Accept help from family, friends when they offer it. Clergy, reach out to neighbors and friends who may need your help, or reach out to neighbors if they want to help you, if you need the help, right? And get creative. If you've never used FaceTime or never used video conferencing calls, try it out. It could really, really help with feeling less isolated, less stressed. All right, tip 3, maintain a routine. This one is hard, especially when home may be different for different people, right? Just remember that making an effort to keep a routine can help a lot. So, for example, for me, I have a little notebook where I literally bullet point some of the things I want to do throughout the day. It feels really good to cross out stuff. And also, sometimes it just creates a little break in between where I can focus on one thing, move to the next. It allows to feel like you have control over what's going on right now. Number 4 is practice stress reduction techniques. I have a few listed there, and I definitely invite you to try at least one out in the next week, okay? So, the first one is write it down. You know, whatever you're feeling, if it's good or bad, write it down. I like to journal, and I like to always write one thing that I have gratitude for and I'm grateful for, and I recommend you do the same. Make time to relax. You know, sometimes we forget. How about just 10 minutes, 15 minutes to sit down, have a cup of tea, coffee, whatever that is for you, and accept what you can control. You know, there's things out there going on that we have literally no control over. Whatever happens is going to happen, right? Um, and then the last one is make home a safe haven if you can. So, what are things you can do around your house that allow you to feel safe? For me, it's having everything tidy, having a candle that I can light, a comforting smell or scent. Um, that's what works for me. So, what works for you? And continuing in practice stress reduction techniques, I want to mention a few apps and websites that you can go to for mindfulness. There's calm.com, very nice, a lot of naturescapes, very calming music, calming sounds. YouTube is a great resource for finding relaxation, guided meditations. Headspace.com has guided meditations, and then physical activity resources such as Sworkit and YouTube are really, really great. I did add a text line if you ever do feel super overwhelmed and you want to talk to a volunteer that is trained in kind of discussing mental health. Definitely take a look. You could text home to 741-741 to speak to somebody. Number 5 is focus on your personal strengths. So remind yourself what your goals are through this journey with our program and stay motivated by checking into your app, right? Look at what you've accomplished or maybe a new goal that you want to work on. What can you do during this time to help yourself through your health journey and maybe help those around you, you know? Number 6 and last tip, remember, be sensitive. Remember that an infectious disease is not connected to any racial or ethnic group. Speak up in kindness when you hear false rumors or negative stereotypes that foster racism or xenophobia. And so here it is. The 6 tips. 1, stay informed. 2, connect to others and stay connected. 3, maintain a routine. 4, reduce stress by using stress reducing practices. Focus on personal strengths that you have. And lastly, be sensitive and kind to those around you. I thank you all for coming to this short presentation. And remember, log into your app, check in with your experts or coaches, and get the help you're maybe needing from us. We're there for you, and we're happy to answer literally any or all questions that we can. Thanks again.